B, you got to turn the camera around on us. You got it on.
Do I?
Mm-hmm. There we go. Yay! I think we good to go. Oh, snap.
So, okay, there we go.
Yeah, we good.
There we go. There we go. See, that's why I like to have my phone because
Ebony Stubbs is watching.
Hey,
Ebony.
Hey, cuz.
All right. We is back in this Joe day on a Friday. Hope y'all had a good work week. She got music in her head. Did she?
I do. We kind of got a new, like, I'm using my phone right now to go live because somebody's iPad didn't cooperate and somebody's iPad actually shut it out.
Yeah, that iPad said, I ain't even come back on no more.
Yeah, so, you know, this is us. I don't even know if is it a decent quality, cuz?
Yeah, it looks really good. We look really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
it's Friday, guys. TGIF, October 23rd. God, when the last time we've been live, cuz?
damn.
Since before the
March?
pandemic?
March?
No,
maybe?
because
not
it
even
was-
March.
Wow. Is this
February?
our first time in 2020?
Oh my God, it can't be the first time we having a video this year. Just throw all of 2020 in the trash.
I mean,
I'm serious.
that's what we're about to do. That's what we're about to do.
Ebony said, "Happy Friday."
Yes.
Friday.
So what's y'all plans?
Yeah,
like,
so-
what y'all been up to? I feel like we're out of the loop with y'all. Let us reintroduce ourselves. My name is Love.
Mel.
Oh. Two cousins just bullshitting and drinking some wine, like, you know, doing
That's
what we
it. That's it.
do.
So we
It's
don't
hot up in here.
Yeah, it is hot.
Red, can you hit that air?
Remember
a little
that time Rhea made me that paper fan? That some bitch was paper thin, and you gave her that look like.
Hey, get your life.
What, honey?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
on, but it's
Okay.
still low.
It's just a little. Maybe it's the wine with a Friday. It's a long day. Today has been extremely long. I don't know if it was me.
No, it was long.
Okay, so
It was a long day. I had a homeowner fuss me out, you know, because he couldn't have his way, and
well, his way is always not the right way.
well, that's most times.
Well, you know.
Yeah. So,
You know.
what y'all been up to? Well, since been quarantining, I didn't get that quarantine 15. I didn't gain it, but I kind of lost it. The quarantine 15.
Okay.
Has anybody? How y'all dealing with this? Anybody going through anxiety and needing to drink a little more often?
Well, I'm sure people have definitely been drinking a little bit, eating a little bit,
Smoking a little bit.
having sex a little bit
A
more.
little bit more. Oh, imagine how many babies is going to come up out of this quarantine. Almost like
A blizzard or something?
the baby boomers.
Oh,
like the
okay.
baby boomers when they came back from war.
So
and
they gonna
was having
call
all
this
them-
like a quarantine boomers?
I guess so.
Oh.
Don't call it the Rona boomers.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, nobody want to do all of that.
Yeah.
But
So
I know, like, so we catching up.
yeah, we catching up.
Catching up. Last time, it's been a while since we've been here. I've been trying to work out. Y'all seen that. Been trying to go to the track at least 3 times a week. I have slacked back last month, so I need to like get my shit together.
Yeah.
Hey, look, let me tell you, like, I've been out a little bit. I'm sure y'all see that too. Yeah, I just been busy. Been busy.
Yeah. She been busy, and I took the total opposite.
I went this way. She went that way. Yeah.
I was quarantining, I guess, for the most part, except for when I had to go out and go to work. That kind of got me off the rails because America, not America, the nation. I mean, like the world was closing down because of this COVID, and I still had to go to work, and that put me on
Edge.
It put me on edge. It put me on pills. It had my anxiety go up.
Well, even
So-
if you didn't have anxiety, you developed anxiety.
I did.
Because
Yeah.
it's one thing to have it from time to time, a new job or
a relationship or something.
So
Yeah.
you're kind of like, whoa. But this was,
Yeah,
if you didn't have it, you definitely have it now.
and believe you me, I've seen doctors, and I have been told that this virus, if people didn't have anxiety, You're right.
Oh.
Now they have it, and the people who had anxiety and depression to begin with,
Oh, it's probably.
woo!
I could.
They went through the roof.
Well, I could just imagine like everything that's going on, you know, with people losing their jobs. If you still have a job and you're blessed to pay bills, like you just have to
Thank you,
know
Lord.
that okay, this is good because there's
Yeah.
people out here with the corona, with depression, with anxiety, and they can't pay their bills.
Yes.
So could you imagine just being on a daily basis having anxiety and having depression, and now you've lost your job. Now you've got this corona. Like
Now
it is
you
just,
might lose your house or your car.
Right.
You know?
So what you necessarily didn't worry about, but you just had depression just because.
Yeah.
Now that's added. That's a conglomerate of a lot of things that.
Yeah.
I mean, 2020 has just been a year. Like people, you were celebrating January 1,
January.
2020.
Yeah, we was popping it off, popping
Yeah,
bottles.
it's gonna be
January,
good.
February. You know, February, Ellie got married, so we was like,
Ah.
woo, woo. February, I bought a house the next day
Yep.
after her wedding. Woo, woo.
Yep.
Moved in
Yep.
February, March. Here come April. April said,
And
we gonna take all the toilet paper. We gonna take all the meat. We gonna take all the bottled water. We gonna take all the paper towels.
the feminine products was even going. I
Girl.
had never in my life
I
seen
had
the
to-
whole. I said even the pins. I said I know what girl.
No, but it was not.
I went
No.
to Walmart. I said, "You got to be fucking
Shitting
kidding
me."
me." So people ain't getting past. They like, I'm gonna just get the pins. They gonna do
No
the same damn thing.
way.
Girl.
On the phone. Get the phone
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
Yeah, crazy. And you know what? To be honest with you, I think I was okay until I went to the Walmart and I saw the lines and then I saw the shelves. And that's what I think threw me into a frenzy. And then just all out.
And because you know they want to tell you this is what's going on, but they don't want to properly educate you on certain things. They want you to wear a mask. Okay, so you wear a mask. What about the mask? People going up in there, wearing this and shit.
Yeah, got
what you
you
wearing that for? Like, what's this? What's that gonna do? This thing so goddamn. You can see my fucking nail polish. So they're not giving you. They're fake giving you protocol, but they're not giving you all of the protocol. So people out here wearing gloves and shit. When you're wearing gloves, do you know how to dispose of the gloves?
Right.
Period. Do you know how to do that properly?
Right.
So it's a lot of things that people just don't know. So it scares you, and
Yeah, because we've never seen this before. Like I said, even with like the AIDS, I was probably about 16, 17 when the AIDS hit. But I wasn't scared because they was like, don't use the bathroom at the mall. Don't use public bathroom. But we never did that because our parents always told us never
don't
sit on
sit
the
down.
seat.
Right,
You
right.
you hover.
Right.
So but I think like you said it wasn't shutting down the world. It wasn't closing stores. The I-95 wasn't so desolate. It was crazy. I felt like I was sometimes the only person. Who the hell is this? B, it's the same person.
it's the same who called me.
Yeah, who is that?
I don't
Is it
know.
the school?
It might be the school.
What's that say? Oh, that's a big boy. Yeah, but you was like, it's never been like
To this
extent where they were closing down the malls and closing down all this other stuff. Plus, I think, and I blame the media, really.
Of course.
Because
fake
they tell
news,
you,
like Trump say fake news.
well, because they tell you how many people die, but they don't tell you that there's more people surviving this thing than is passing away. Because you had a friend who had it,
right.
and he's doing amazing.
Thank
God,
God.
you
I mean,
know?
and he even had underlying issues, but
Yeah.
he was skinny as hell. I couldn't look at him via FaceTime.
Bless his heart.
But I mean, that was just enough to be like, wow.
It's real.
Right. Like when we
So-
got off the phone, he talking about be safe out there. He ain't never say be safe out there. All of a sudden now, be safe.
Well,
Okay.
like my doctor said, he said, don't fear the virus. Respect it. Wash your hands like you're supposed to. Use your hand sanitizer. Use your mask. And they was even saying, if you plan on having Thanksgiving with your family this year, you can have Thanksgiving with your family, but you need to come home and quarantine for 3 days. That's what I heard on the news this morning, is quarantine for 3 days. 'Cause I guess that's when it all pops off.
Yeah, well, I can believe that. I can believe that that's when the symptoms start like coming. It's just you just have to be careful. You just have to be careful. I mean,
Yeah, and please don't wear your mask in your car if you the only person in your car.
What
Was
the fuck
breathing
is up
in
with
your
that?
own air.
What's up with that?
Well, because Rhonda told me that it was on the news, and I don't mean to laugh, but it's crazy because the lady is in the car, windows up. She got on a mask. See, windows up, so no ventilation. She got this mask on,
and the mask just recirculates carbon dioxide that's supposed to say
and go into the air.
So did her ass probably lightheaded as shit
And
at the red light?
She got lightheaded as a mug, ran into a motherfucking tree. Or was it a telephone pole? Either way, she passed the fuck out and ran into a pole. So don't wear your mask in your car
God.
if you're the only one. If you want to wear your mask in your car, I
she's
get it.
okay.
Then have some ventilation. Yeah, she's all right. She lived to tell the story.
One dude I saw, he had his mask on in a convertible with all of the windows down. I just looked, it was like,
You got me.
I swear no. I was looking like, it's a convertible, cool.
All right.
All the windows down. I get it. It's beautiful out.
Yes.
Why the fuck do you got a mask on? Why? What is you have the perfect ventilation of it. And it's you by yourself. It wasn't nobody in there with him. Just him solo. He riding around and whipping it with a mask on.
And that's why people get confused because it's a lot of misinformation. If you by yourself, you don't need a mask. You inhaling your own air. So what are you doing?
Yeah.
And like I told my mama, let's wear her mask. I said, Mama, don't wear the mask in the car. She said, I don't wear the mask in the car. I said, cool. But she talking about she wear them gloves. I said, Mommy, don't wear them gloves because those gloves cross-contaminate.
Right.
Because you picking up stuff that somebody else might have already touched. I said, now your phone ring.
Right.
So now you want to
picking
answer
up
the
your
phone.
phone.
I said, so now you got Rona on the phone and halfway to your face.
Right.
I said,
Right.
so don't wear the gloves.
Right.
Just
and then do you know how to
sanitize.
dispose of the gloves? Because like the lady said the other day when we used to be in health kid, you got to put the 2 fingers up underneath it.
Okay.
You got to, because people just...
And don't leave them in the parking lot if you're wearing gloves. Put them in the
saw that.
trash. Like the lady said, she said, these do not go in the parking lot. Yeah. Put them in the trash. And all this virus has really taught me is, for one, motherfuckers is crazy.
And dirty.
2, motherfuckers is dirty.
Well, and like Rhea
So they
said
weren't
the other
cleaning the
night.
metro.
Well, that's
You
like
see
what
that
Rhea said. Rhea said, so you mean to tell me they wasn't wiping down carts, period? They wasn't wiping,
Yeah.
whiffing them on you with the
flu.
flu. They wasn't doing that anyway? You mean to I mean, that wasn't a precaution, period?
So you just got us out here.
Out here just free balling. Just,
Yeah, pretty much.
just-
And but you know, when we would go to the Walmart as of like April 2nd of 2020, you know, I would just pull up a cart. And they did have the little Sannies.
Mhm.
So I would get the little Sannies and Sanny, but I was doing that because people are dirty. Just like if I go and I sign something, I got my own pen. Because
Right.
people are dirty and they touching that pen, they could be picking their nose, picking their butt. Who knows? I'm just saying. So
yeah, I mean, and
crazy.
and now with everything, you know, it's going to be jobs out here that's going to downsize because they don't need all of this
Office space.
because they're going to actually say, you know what, we can cut down on this office
Overhead.
space, yeah, because the overhead is not needed as much.
Yeah.
So, and Melissa has stopped smoking.
Oh yes, I did start smoking, y'all. July 29th.
So
Yeah.
that's a plus.
Yeah. Let's just say that a chick was scared into stop smoking. So
Either way, the ending result
is
she
I
stopped.
no longer smell.
So now, you know, she
Yay.
can probably taste food and she can
I
probably...
can always taste food.
Mhm,
Sure.
mhm.
Now I'll just be like, I want a cigarette after this piece of chicken.
Well, next time I ask need to get some cheesecake because smoking is not an option. Hey, girl.
Oh, hey, stuff. Hey, stuff. And I be telling her, too, be y'all, I said, I'm craving a cigarette so bad. Even though I looked at my thing today,
And how much money did you save?
about $500, but also it says I was 2 months and 24 days in of non-smoking. I didn't even know it was that long.
Look at God.
But won't he do it? Yes, he did. He answered my prayer, so I said, all right, then I'm going to go ahead and do what I promised.
All right, well,
Mhm.
that's all you can do.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I don't know.
That's all that's new with me is just,
Yeah.
you know, the house, to stop smoking, and,
Yeah, that's it. That's
you know, trying to have a closer relationship with God. I done found this Bible study that I'm a part of.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really nice. I shared it on my Facebook page, so if y'all want to go and find it, it's Pastor.
Pastor who?
Vertus Striblin. And he comes on, he used to come on every night. He did. I know. I would be looking so forward to him come on every
7
night.
o'clock, she ain't shut down.
I do. I don't answer no phone calls, no texts, no nothing because Pastor is on. And then people got to the point where they was like, oh, the Pastor on, the BS on, yeah, the Bible study's on, I'll call you later.
I'd be like, all right, deuce, leaning.
So Vertus Striblin is his name, but now he does it Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And I think he might do a Sunday morning service if you're looking for something.
Who else is up on
Oh,
here?
Linda Red. Hey, Linda.
How you doing, Miss Red?
Welcome to the show. I don't even know how long we've been on here, but you know, we got 4 people. Oh, snap.
Well, I mean, it's like, how are y'all doing as far as...
Yeah, Ebony, you on here still.
Yeah, we doing it, cuz.
How's this going? You know, I
I
talked
saw-
to you a couple times after I bought the house and stuff, but how's, you know, y'all handling this pandemic? And with the kids teleworking now, y'all got to be working from home and trying to be fucking teachers too. Our kids is going to be so fucked up.
I'm gonna tell you now, Red be acting like I'm the lunch lady and everything. It's hard. It's hard because I too am working and it's like, well, it's lunchtime. Oh, well, it's Excel time over here. Like I can't. I'm like, all right, I gotta stop. I gotta be. Let me put on a lunch lady hat. Talking about
Yeah,
she
you got to go ahead and put
losing
on that bond, that
that
net.
hat.
That
Talking about
hat,
she
that.
losing weight because I'm feeding her and she's not getting 2 meals at the school.
Well, because she's used to breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, I said,
And she probably was getting some stuff off of the outlay cart.
My thing is, she's 16. She's self-sufficient with everything else.
Mhm.
So get up in there and make it to where as though there's food in there that she can get. Because she told me don't keep getting frozen food because she can't. She not frying up chicken, which
Well,
I
we
get.
would agree that that's not a good idea right now. I mean, but you know what? Mom and them taught us how to cook chicken at 16. We was in that frying up chicken and pork chops.
Fred know how to do it. If I'm here, it's my job.
Yeah.
But nothing that's really like been new with me. Just going with the emotions and trying to stay corona free.
Absolutely.
That's pretty
and
much
talking
it.
me off the ledge every once in a while.
I tell you, that's a full-time job,
It
y'all.
really is, y'all.
I'm
She
gonna
gonna send
submit
me a
a
bill.
W-2
Yeah, she gonna see.
because that's a what is it? A 1099 or is it a W-2?
It's a BFF. God damn it.
God,
But
damn it.
Jalen, you know, he's going to school.
He's bad.
And that's my baby. He going with his dad for the weekend. So cheers to the weekend.
All right, Paul. All right.
So
I heard that when you cheers, you're supposed to drink.
Okay, well let's
I didn't know.
Yummo.
Yes.
It's been a
Hey,
minute
look,
since I had
you
some
already
ramen.
know-
That shit
You
good.
already know all these. What is it? Wink
That's
it
a
out.
weekend out. $3.15.
Oh, it went up. Oh, that was
That was
taxes.
tax. That's
Oh,
tax.
okay.
That's taxes usually $2.86.
Okay, this is same weekend out. Ain't shit changed really over here because we still sipping wine and everything like that.
But Jalen is going to school.
And he's
but,
bad.
But as y'all know, he's going to school because I can't homeschool him. His attention span is this big, you know, because Jalen has Down syndrome and everybody knows that. So they were doing in class, you know, instruction. So we started off kind of slow. Well, I started off kind of slow because I was like, I was going to register him in Prince William County, but when his teachers left and then the Rona hit, you know, because I was going to drive his ass to school and pick him up and he was going to get dropped off at my job. And that worked about a week. And then the Rona said, hey, let's stay home.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but we started off like 2 days a week. Because most of the kids with special needs, they needed in-class instruction. And I couldn't keep him home because then, therefore, you know, he's truant. And I might be, you know, breaking
Get
the law.
locked up.
Yeah, I
They
can't go.
won't let her out.
I'm too pretty. I'm too pretty to go to jail.
She's gonna be somebody's bitch.
Use
Sorry. Okay.
Use a lot.
Somebody gonna be her bitch.
Maybe. So, but I was like, all right, well, let's do the 2 days. See how that go. You know, he was in. It was only from 11:30 to maybe 3 o'clock. So he was wasn't in school very long.
Mm-hmm.
They had masks. They only had 5 kids in the class,
Right.
and they were sitting 6 feet apart. Excuse me. And the bus drivers was wearing masks, and they were sitting the kids staggered on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, well, let's do 2 days a week for about a month and see how that goes. And I said, all right, well, Lord, we protect them, send them out, protect them, let them come back home virus free, same way he left. So thank God, knock on wood, he's been safe.
Still bad.
So now he goes to school 4 days a week, and Wednesday is just a day off for all the kids.
Yeah.
And it's been working. But I figured that since, thank God, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I figured since, the teachers are there and the bus drivers and the aides and everything, they're not going to want to take this stuff back to their kids or their family. So they're going to be extra diligent to make sure that my son stays clean, make sure the surfaces stay clean, because they don't want to take it home either. Right. And that was one thing that I kind of thought of when I was sending him to school. I was like, that made me a little more comfortable thinking that way.
And when you want to be comfortable.
Absolutely.
Because what you do at home, not necessarily is what people want to do at school or work or what have you.
Yeah.
So it does make you worry about sending him home, because if you as yourself is scared to go to work, then you could, because you don't want to get the virus,
right?
Then automatically you don't want to send your kid out and subject him to get the virus.
Yeah, and that was like a really bad trigger for me back in April when I still had to come to work. Is because my son is nonverbal for the most part.
Right.
He's
still bad. Hold on real quick. Pause. I don't know how somebody is nonverbal and still bad. How?
Well, let's ask Linda because she said I work with special needs kids 4 days a week. We have 7 in our class. Yeah, I think he probably has maybe 6 now. Because I think people are getting a little more comfortable. People is tired of their kids eating up all the food.
You eating up all the food.
Look, every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
Problem.
Yeah, but I think people are starting to feel a little more comfortable with sending the kids to school, because in Fredericksburg, Spotsylvania, that's where we moved to. Spotsylvania, they're gonna go hybrid, I think, in November.
Well, it's the thing is, we're never going to get back to 100% how we were, and I think everybody knows that.
Yeah.
However, I do think that they're trying to blend in normalcy.
Yes,
and
incorporate some kind of normalcy in the kids' lives. So yeah,
because even with Rhea being in 11th grade, even though she's home, doing virtual, there's still some stuff that she struggles with that she could probably really like to have that one-on-one with the teacher, because on Mondays, they got that virtual day, but it's still not, if you're a hands-on learner, like, I need you to show me.
Absolutely. Same here.
And if that is not offered, then you're like, I don't get it. You know, not saying that she can't, but just her way of learning is just not doable via virtual.
Yeah, and sometimes when we was in school, if I didn't understand something, I could ask the teacher or I could ask a classmate. Like right now, they can't even ask their classmates, did you get that? Did you understand? And sometimes the kids can break it down to your level where you understand it, but now she can't even do that.
She has reached out to some of the kids and be like, hey, we got this project, yada, yada, yada. So she's able to do that, but still, period, just who knows to say that the kid got it right? You want to hear it from the fucking horse's mouth. You want to hear it from the teacher to be like, well, hold on, Red, your concept is X, Y, and Z. So, in all fairness, like, I told her if she's okay with going to school a couple days a week, I will, write whatever needs to be done so she can.
Did she say something about she might have to go back a couple days?
And I'm all for it as long as she knows. We have a goal here, so we have a goal. So whatever we need to do to achieve that,
which is graduation.
Graduation,
and everybody's trying to live through this corona until they come up with the vaccination.
I don't know I don't know.
I ain't getting that, because every time I get the flu vaccination, I get the goddamn flu. I got the flu vaccination 2 years in a row, and why I get the flu back in a year? I said, you know what? This year I ain't get the flu.
Y'all better stack up on y'all elderberries. Y'all better get y'all some sea moss. Y'all better get y'all some what is it? Some Jamaican or black seed oil. Y'all better do that, because those are natural
immune boosters.
Right.
Mhm.
And I looked at something yesterday about that vitamin C. Because I love the vitamin C. Well, come to find out, the vitamin C was made with like cornstarch and a whole bunch of other shit that wasn't natural.
Wasn't even vitamin C.
Right. Nope, wasn't even vitamin, because it's the emergency.
Okay.
You know, and you think, oh, I'm going to get some emergency. That's
That
synthetic.
stuff.
Right. So it's not even.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't try that, because I was thinking about trying that.
No. So if you are on elderberry
I
and
do
you
take
got
my
that
elderberries.
black seed oil, you stay on that,
Black
because
seed oil, is that a pill or is that
you
like
could do a
different
pill
oil?
or you could do a
dropper?
serum. Yeah.
Oh.
I know you're going to laugh about this. And also start doing some ginger. If you could do some ginger pills or stuff like that, anything that can boost your immune system naturally. Naturally. Because, you know, that's what's, as black people, we have to do our research and we have to figure out, because what may work for Tammy, who's a YT, may not work for us. So you definitely have to try to keep those in the medicine cabinet, opposed to the NyQuil, opposed to the things that, you know, that.
Yeah, I take every morning, if I can remember, and I try to remember most days. I might have to start leaving it out. I take my one-a-day vitamin. I take my elderberry, and I take a vitamin B pill, because, you know, sometimes I need a little more energy.
Right.
But I got Jalen the elderberry in the dropper.
Gummies? Oh, okay,
no, in the dropper, and I give that to him every
have a
night.
taste to it, or
I don't know.
Okay,
The
okay.
gummies kind of, sorta, but the
I have the
dropper, I haven't tasted it. I just
I
give
have
it to
the
him.
capsules because, but they, you know, I know you don't take pills like that.
No.
So the capsules, they just be floating in there, and I'll be like, you know what, they go to the top, and I'll be like,
Yeah, that's why I get the gummies. Everything is gummy. My melatonin's is gummies. My vitamins ain't gummies, but I like gummies.
oh, okay.
And Linda said that they have one nonverbal student in their classroom, and he is a handful. But they keep their masks on.
I told you, them nonverbals is bad. I can speak firsthand. Them nonverbals is bad. Shut up.
That's my baby Lou.
Y'all just we got, and then, with November 3rd or 4th,
November
we voting.
3rd. I voted.
I voted already as of yesterday. I did the early voting,
and I did the mail-in ballot. I went online and got mine way back when the Rona first started.
You had to change it because you wasn't doing the
district
whole,
and everything. Yeah.
So we got to, because we got to be active. Yeah, get out and vote. It took me all of 3 minutes, It was me reading the motherfucking amendments to make sure that let me see if I kind of understand this. And, not just the presidential, you got to look at the local, because the local is the most important for all of us.
The Congress and Senate,
because they're the
fighting
ones,
for you
right.
on your behalf.
They're supposed to be your muscle.
And I say get out and vote, but
do your research.
And I'm not trying to be no Debbie Downer, but in all honesty, I think the government is crooked, and I think they're gonna put in who they want in there in the first place. So, but I still voted. I still voted.
Well, you have to vote, because if you don't vote, then you would think that your vote didn't count or your voice didn't count.
Right. Then if you don't vote, then you don't complain.
You can't say nothing.
Don't complain.
You can't say nothing. Like in a relationship, and they keep doing you bad, you either gonna stay or you gonna leave. You can't keep complaining. You know what I mean? I digress. We going back into the lower middle right now.
I know, but
right now
we catching up. We're just trying to,
we catching up.
School y'all on some stuff of like how to wear your mask and when to wear and don't wear gloves and
Hey, and
we don't have a lot of people on now, but I'm sure
get your elderberry, do your thing.
Absolutely, and you could probably even drink orange juice if you don't do the emergency or that crap. Vitamins.
I saw that yesterday. I was kind of upset because I really did.
Was you taking it?
I had took it when I was at the apartment complex, and everybody was sick around me, and I wasn't. I'm sure it wasn't the emergency that was keeping me, on my toes. Thank God. Probably was just me washing my hands and not being in nobody's business. You not being in nobody's business keep you out of shit. That's just one thing. Like Morgan posted, it costs nothing to mind your business. So
totally free.
Yeah,
totally free.
So
I think I have never washed my hands so much. I had to call my dermatologist early on just to get ahead of the game, because remember I had that rash so bad, and the doctor said it was because I was cleaning with different products and I was washing my hands too much or whatever. I was like, how you wash your hands too much? But you know,
because you're nervous. So you do wash your hands. You wash your hands, then you're using that hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
That's alcohol. So it's just a lot.
Drying
it's
it
just
out.
a lot to be doing.
It's
just a lot.
And some people saying doing all of that, you're not really boosting. You're not really boosting your immune system. You actually disabling your immune system because. Maybe she needs somebody. That you actually enabling. Hey, Jennifer Nicole. You actually disabling like your immune system because now you on all of this stuff. So, so you know, just do your like Lorraine said. Do your research. Make sure you do wash your hands. You use your hand sanitizer. And I even got where's my keys? Oh, I got a little hand sanitizer. On the keychain. On the keychain.
I got one.
And I refill that. I'm not trying to go out to the Dollar Tree and buy some more. I just refill it.
And then, oh my God, the hand sanitizer is so disgusting now. It smells absolutely horrible. It smells like throw up.
Oh, you think we got some at the job that smells like fucking tequila? Tequila. And I think because some of these
the alcohol
whiskey companies
people,
is making some sanitizer, so it's straight liquor. You could probably drink that stuff and get drunk as two scones.
Well, you know,
don't do it.
I was say,
it's
don't
like
be
Trump
like
said.
Trump.
Well, remember,
Drink the bleach.
No. Can they? The Lysol. What they do? Just inject it.
That's y'all president.
You know what though? Some fools injected themselves with Lysol. You fucking died.
Well, whatever happened to them, God forbid, that's what need to happen to them. Because you, as a person, you should know damn well that you couldn't be doing that.
You can't do it, and I don't even know why he's telling people. But this is who they elected. 45. This is who they elected. He used to play on a show called Survivor.
No,
was it? No,
you fired. You're fired. I
thought it was over. Oh, remember Angel posted sometime about y'all wanted to put a reality personality in office. Now you're on Survivor.
Yeah, because that's what he's trying to make y'all do. Survive. I mean, shit. So y'all get out there and vote when y'all get out there and vote. If you've already voted, kudos to the people because I voted. Like I said yesterday, B voted. It's just something that we need to do. Like,
it's our personal responsibility.
Hopefully, 2021 we'll be on the cusp of what we need to do and. Just, let's try to make a great year out of, hopefully there's some stores that your favorite retail stores have closed down.
Yeah,
and, it's a lot of things that, mom and pops
business.
that have closed down, and it's been a lot of scams.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There's people who apply for loans and everything because due to the pandemic. There's
and some people,
unemployment loans that have, unemployment claims that are bad. So
and some people is actually getting scammed thinking they getting the corona cure, and they losing thousands of dollars.
Well, so, but see, that's when you got to be mindful. Some shit you just can't be stupid about. All I'm saying is we all scared around this motherfucker. You just got to take some type of precaution.
Absolutely.
You just got to be like. So you mean to tell me they just calling you up? They just calling you up.
Jennifer said she missed us. Jenny, we gonna try to come back on. I know we missed us.
I know
we missed us.
And you know what? Being as though B has been in such. I don't even know what to say. She has just been in such this cage, like this aura, and I'm like, B, we gotta get out. Normally I'm like, we ain't taking naps. I'm go.
Normally we have stuff to do.
Right.
Like at the job, we have like an event a month.
Right. So
and
that
then
keeps
normally,
her out the house.
It keeps me out the house and keep me busy. And normally we doing kickbacks and
right.
parties
this
brunches.
Year
and this year we haven't done. We haven't done anything. We do the ugly sweater Christmas parties. This last fucking thing we did.
I know.
It's the last thing we did.
I mean, and that's what we
normally
by then
we'd have been over here populating like 6 events all fucking ready.
We miss it too. We just miss it because this is what we do on the phone. We bullshit. This is what we do.
So we decided to turn to a fucking show.
Right. And granted, we want to come every week, but mind you, with you being a friend, you have to be mindful of your other friend. You have to make sure that she is not only physically, but mentally and spiritually and emotionally okay. And she wasn't.
That is true.
So me
that's
asking
true.
her to do something because I wasn't in that physical, mental, and spiritual state of mind, that would have been selfish of me. Now, granted, I can be selfish, but that would have been wrong. So now that she's kind of, she double dutching.
I'm double dutching, but
So-
I'm more mellow. I'd say I'm more mellow than I was to
Right.
begin with.
Right.
You know,
right.
I'm a little more mellow.
Right. I had to pull up at her house the other week. I'm on FaceTime and I like flipped the camera. She saw her car.
God, made me cry.
She was like, ah!
I'm like, this is a fucking basket case. Oh my God.
I was like, there's no way that I could be 7 minutes from her house and not pull up. Like, I'm going to pull up.
Hey.
That's just what I do. I didn't stay long.
She got the right.
Hey, look, bought her a few sunflowers and a pumpkin.
Yup.
Bop, bop, bop. I was in and out. But
That
that's
was so
those
sweet.
little small gestures, those go a long way.
Absolutely.
For whomever is in that state of mind at that particular time.
Yeah.
You know, look,
And,
I'm about to
I know. In all honesty, I never thought that like this anxiety and depression was a real thing until they said, yeah, this is. I'm serious. I just thought, okay, people was being lazy. You don't want to pick up the socks. What the fuck is you talking about? You don't want to fucking pick up the socks. Now I'm the one who don't want to fucking pick up the socks, and I'm like, well, I gotta pick up the fucking socks because ain't nobody else gonna pick them up. You know, and I got to go to work because I'm the only one doing the bills. You know, so but. You know, I'm working through it. It's gonna take some work, and thank you for being there.
I can't muscle her like I want to muscle
she can't
her.
muscle me like she. Because trust me, trust me, she would. And if she had her way, I'd be going to the apple farm with them, pick apples tomorrow, and going with them.
Hey, she would have been in Philly. She would have been in Deep Creek. She would have been at.
I would have been all at water rafting.
Hey, that's just what we do. Who else is looking at? Is that you?
Oh, that's Jennifer Nicole. I miss you guys. I look like I thought we had a new comment. But
I thought it was you. But
that's me.
No.
That should have been on there.
I know. But
Yeah,
I mean, if you guys like comment as far as like how you guys are coping, I know we are family and friends on Facebook.
Absolutely.
You know, as far as Melissa and myself, I know, you know, with Low and Mel, it kind of is for people
It's
who
public.
Yeah, it's public, so we kind of like don't know who they are and how they're coping or whatever.
But you're not alone.
Nah.
You are not alone.
No.
And that's one of the things that I kind of found out. Because like everybody around me was still living their life, and everybody is still living their life, and everybody is still moving.
Well, and I mean, even
and
to
I was
see
like
her
this.
best friend still moving.
I was
like
stuck. I was stuck. For me to get out here tonight and do this, it's a big step. It's a big step. And it's kind of crazy.
But it's
because
normal though.
Yeah.
It's normal. You know, it's familiarity.
Oh, absolutely. So that's why.
right there
And I
is
was
kinda
excited.
like-
Last night I was like, oh, I get to see B tomorrow. We're going to have a little drink. And
We're gonna have a little drink, you know.
And
we
I was
drink,
excited.
and-
I'm excited.
So hopefully we can try, and we had to get on a little earlier than usual, and we had to switch our days due to the fact that she is working remotely a couple days out of the week. You
Yeah.
already know, like I telework, so I'm here anyway. So that's why we had to come a little early today. Normally it's a Wednesday or a Thursday
at 7 o'clock. But now I live in Fredericksburg, and it takes me about an hour to get home now.
Yeah. So
You know,
we had to be accommodating.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm
Yes.
sure we're going to get a lot of likes and a lot of love on this. And I hope people do comment as to how they're, not only how they're coping, but how they're enjoying their quarantine.
Yeah.
Some people might be enjoying it, you know.
Right. Some
And-
people, you know, you could get closer to your spouse. You could just,
And
it's just
some
a
people
lot.
getting,
Sometimes this
divorces.
thing could be a blessing and a
And-
curse. You just have to look at the silver lining
Yeah.
in things, you know, and that's just.
And that's what she does. She tries to keep me positive. And like I said, you know, and like I told my mama and them, you know, I am thankful that I still have a job. Because I just bought that damn house. And there was no way
She's not sleeping on my couch. Her or Badass.
she allowed, we both go, I'm going to be on one end and he's going to be on the damn shade. So we sleeping. But, you know, I'm thankful that I still got, you know, I'm still employed and, you know, and able to fit my
Right.
bills. Because a lot of people, like you said
Right.
earlier,
Right.
they just, they can't. And the suicide rate is at an all-time high.
You know, and you don't want to be forced to be at that point, because that is the point sometimes of no return.
Mm-hmm.
You may get survived or saved that time, But if you go back down into that depths
Mm-hmm.
of suicide attempts
yeah.
and everything,
Mm-hmm.
the next time you might not.
Yeah.
You know, so it's you just and if you have family members that you haven't
Reach
talked to,
out, yeah.
love on them. Just
Absolutely. And
I mean-
always try to talk to somebody. Like somebody was on Facebook the other day talking about she was having a bad anxiety day and depression and this, that, and the third. And I slid in her DM and I was like, hey, you know, some days I have bad days too. Maybe we can help each other through. So maybe you can find like somebody to talk to, you know, that kind of understands what you're going through.
Right.
Not saying Rain don't get it.
right, and I don't portray like I get it. Now, granted, I had anxiety, but it wasn't from the corona. It was from a whole. We're not going there right now. We catching up. So I mean, I try to be understanding.
Is that the Y chromosome or the X chromosome? Which chromosome
Hey, look,
is that?
However,
Yeah, so-
I try not to say, it couldn't be me, because I don't know. I don't know what keeps her up at night, you know. So I can
Nothing
just be
now because I
supportive.
take a pill to put me in there like.
Well, then there it is. But I
Yeah.
can't. You know, you just have to be understanding to certain people's
Absolutely.
issues.
Absolutely.
You know.
But also, that's why I say it's good to reach out to somebody who kind of knows what you're going through, because that's a heavy burden for Rain. I can't call her all the time, you know, having her talk me off the ledge each and every time we have a conversation. It's about me. You know, I can't do that.
And
so,
I don't mind, but
I know you don't, but
I
but
understand
where
where
I'm coming
you're
from.
coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes I get on the phone and I call one of the nurses up to the hospital. Yeah, well, it's this and this and this, but yeah, they'll talk. And she said, whenever you feel like it, she said, just call up here. If you feel like you in crisis,
Well,
if you feel like you're in crisis, she said, I'd rather you just come up here and you give us a call or whatever. So, you know,
Right.
always try to reach out. You know, you're not alone.
Yeah.
It's even though around you look like people still moving and grooving,
Right,
but there
right.
is millions of people who are dead fucking stop.
Right.
Dead
Some
home,
people have
so.
not left their homes like they like to since this whole shit has happened.
yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm sure that would probably drive somebody scared crazy. However, you just, you know, I mean,
You just deal with it
if
the
you
best
made
you
it
can.
this
That's-
far, you blessed. You know?
Absolutely.
You blessed.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
don't. Then somebody talk about, well, if I ain't get it by now, I ain't gonna get it. Don't think like that. That's dumb. Just keep
because
on-
then
keep
now
doing
you
what you do.
lax. Now
Yeah.
you lax. You
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
nah, you don't want to think like
So
that.
just keep doing what you're doing, and you know, and pray often. Pray without ceasing.
But-
You know.
We're gonna try to get on next week. We'll see what her work schedule is like, and you probably should be a Wednesday because you
No.
work
Because I'm
Thursday.
Thursday.
So. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying because I'm in.
So we're probably
Triangle.
going to be coming from her house all the time instead of her driving up to Fredericksburg and coming back. And remember when we first started, you was like, well, if we do Lower Mail at your house, you know I'm be spending the night. I was like, hell yeah.
She would love that, but Jalen would be over here, rain, and I'd be like, Jalen.
He do that now. Mom.
If I'm on FaceTime, rain, dog.
He want to see
Anyhow.
this though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
So I guess we'll
But-
go ahead and wrap it up, or what? You got any last
we'll-
thoughts? I don't really.
No, y'all just stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. Wear your
Absolutely.
mask. You know, what is it? PPE? Is that what they call it now?
Personal protective equipment.
Thanks,
Thanks, Uncle Jim Jam.
We got somebody in the audience tonight.
We got live.
We got live
audience out here.
Hey. But you guys, please, if you already know, if you want us to talk about something, you can post it at the bottom.
Absolutely.
And you can go to our inbox, share, like, do whatever you got to do. Again, thanks for coming out. I hope everybody is safe, and I hope everybody vote. Don't forget the elderberry. Don't forget your black seed oil. Don't forget your sea moss, like all of that good stuff that can help you and help your immune system. And any closing thoughts?
Not a one. Just I already said mine. Pray.
And we pray, and we is out of here. You guys have a great weekend.
Have a great
and
weekend.
Yeah,
This was fun. It was fun being back. It was fun.
It was
I think
fun.
this wine kind of mellowed me out a little bit.
If there's any love for her. All right, y'all. Take it easy. Have a good weekend.